Hello, my friends. Welcome to Flow with Jess. We have a situation on our hands today. Number one, send more dresses because this is getting out of hand. Situation number two, look at this. Look at this. Let's see if I can do this, okay? Do you see that? Can you see that creature on my deck? Hopefully you can. Hopefully that was not a great angle of me. This morning, I left my bedroom and I went to go let Sadie outside so I went onto the deck. And I was like, wow, it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna bring my yoga mat out and do some yoga before I have to take Sadie to the dog walker. And then all of a sudden, I just hear this like rustling. And there's this like little like alleyway beside my neighbor's house. So it's like our fence. This like little alley between the houses and then the house. And there's like a rustling in the trees in this little alley. And I'm like, what creature? I'm like, is it a raccoon? Is it a skunk? Like, what's here? And because it sounded like it like fell out of the tree. And I'm like looking and I'm like, what are you gonna be? And then okay, one sec. What have I done? What have I done? Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, there was a cat. And I was like, oh. And so I went, and it looked up at me with its beautiful green eyes. And I was like, ooh, Jess, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Something's gonna happen with this. I've wanted a cat for so long. I grew up with cats and dogs at both of my houses. And I haven't been able to have a cat because, number one, my dog is wild. And I'm sure she'd get used to them eventually, but she's a little bit wild. And my husband is allergic to cats, so we haven't been able to get a cat, but we both love cats. And, it's like, oh, it'd be so nice for a cat just to, like, find us and be just, like, the cat we bring home. And lo and behold, there's a cat. There's a beautiful cat. And so I went to meet it. I went out the front, and I was just like, hello. And I'm, like, talking to this cat, and I'm like, hello, cat. Like, you're so pretty or so handsome. I don't know what you are, but I'm friendly. I just want to be your friend. Say hello if you want to come say hello to me. And then I gave it some space. But then I walked back around, and I was like, hi. And then it just meowed and came over to me and instantly was like my friend. And I was like, ooh. Like showing me his belly. We're doing like belly rubs and just like instantly rubbing up and like meowing and doing all the things. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, maybe I'll get you water. Because it I'm like, you might be a stray. I don't know what you are, but I'm like, I'll go get you some water. So I was like, it like started to follow me. I was like, oh, do you want to like come up? I have a front porch, as you could see originally. I was like, do you want to come up on the porch? And this cat followed me up on the porch. No problem. Went and got it some water. Started meowing when I went inside. Brought it some water. Had some water. And I was like, do you want to go sit down? There's like a little patio set thing. And it came and like jumped up on the seat with me. We were just chilling. And I was like, I'm going to go get you something to eat. So I went back inside and I asked ChatGPT. I was like, what can I feed this cat? I had some chicken. I like boiled chicken yesterday. I tried it. I wanted to make pulled chicken and I don't have a crock pot anymore. I miss my crock pot. We changed to a Instant Pot, being like, going for the minimalist and being like, this is a very versatile piece of equipment. I really don't like the Instant Pot. I feel like it takes all the flavor out of everything. So I haven't been using it, but I got rid of my crock pot. I'm very upset about it. So anyways, so I boiled chicken. It was gross. But I was like, oh, perfect. This would be perfect for this cat. So that worked out just fine. So I brought chicken to this cat, ate so much chicken, had some water. was like loving us up. And I said, I went into the bedroom. I was like, Josh, I have a situation. He like hops out of bed, and I was like, okay, listen. He's like, Jess, I am allergic to cats. I'm like, I know, but it might be a Russian blue. It looks like a Russian blue. I'm like, what are the chances it's a Russian blue, which is like a semi-hypoallergenic cat? I'm like, it might be a Russian blue. So Josh comes, starts petting this cat, and was like, man, like, I love cats. I'm like, I know. And then he like starts getting instantly itchy and red. He's like, oh no, I'm very allergic. Jess, we are not keeping this cat. I'm like, okay. I had to take Sadie to the dog walker. I was already late. They like sent me a text message being like, hello, it's gonna be hot today. And I was like, I was on time, but this cat came into my world and I have to like navigate this situation. And so yeah, I said to the cat, the cat's trying to get in the house. We like opened the doors and like it was trying to get in, and it's been on the deck for like an hour. Like it's just here now. It's just here. And obviously like I fed it and gave it water, so there's that thing. But I also think I promised it a life. So this beautiful cat is just staring at me. So I went and dropped Sadie off. I got my matcha, and I texted Josh. I was like, hey, is the cat still there? He's like, yep. So I pulled in the driveway, saw it for myself. I lined a little like milk crate. So I'm gonna take the cat to our vet. It's just around the corner. So I'm gonna take the cat to the vet and just see if it's, I don't think it's microchipped, but you know, we'll go through all the things. It still has its front claws, so and it has like these markings here. It's so beautiful. I'm so sorry I'm not a professional. Like one of these days, I think I've been saying this from the beginning. One of the things I love so much about being on YouTube and doing these is that like I can just literally set up my phone and do it, but like I'm certainly not professional about it. You know, I compare myself to like who I call a YouTube star, and he was like, I'm not a star. I'm like, you are a star. Troy, you are a star. Troy Pacelli, man, live with Troy Pacelli. He's like, listen, this dude is such a pro. He's such a pro. The thing that I admire, like good human being, quality human being. But like the thing that I admire the most about his channel is, number one, like he went for it, you know? He's like, this is my thing, like streams all the time, but like this dude has this like, I don't know if it's AI, I don't know if he contracted somebody to make music, but before the stream's happening, like he's on his computer, like he goes through like a streaming platform, so professional. The music is phenomenal. It matches, like I think it's perfect. The intro music is amazing, and then he has like promotional promos that he's like, I'm gonna go refill my drink, and he like puts promos on, and then there's like end music. He like brings comments up on the screen, like it's so beautifully done, and like he's just such a pro about it, and I just think it's amazing. By the way, Troy, like I use mobile, and there's no join button. There's no way to do it. And like normally I would say I'm just not good at finding things, but I swear to you, I have tried 10 times. I have tried 10 times to join, but I've heard other YouTubers say that they put the join button in the description box. So unconfirmed if that works, but like I don't think your description box has that, but like I simply on mobile cannot find, there's no join. There's the bell. It's like your name and then the bell, but I already have the bell on. Like I get all of your notifications, but there's no join button. So like consider maybe if you can put it in the description box, because I cannot find it on mobile. And I don't know about your demographic of who watches. I don't know if most people watch it on their laptop or their laptop or their computers, but I don't know. Consider the mobile users, because I swear to you, I cannot find your join button. I just can't. Sidebar. Where was I going with that? Oh, yes, I'm just not a professional, but like I have some stuff, and I feel like I can do it on my computer maybe one day, or even if it's through, yeah, I don't know. I just, I would love to be like professional and like have all of these things and not have the steering wheel and like have a little set, but it's every time over. So I started this journey in September. Every single time that I go through this this like learning curve where I'm like uncomfortable because I'm trying to make things like perfect, I stop recording because I'm worrying about the lighting, I'm worrying about the setup. I try a mic, I try a webcam, I try a this, I try a that. And not to say that I don't want to try, but this has been just like setting my phone up on my dashboard has been the way for me to do this super consistently. And I think at this point it's working. Like I follow so many YouTubers that have tons of subscribers, and they do a lot of this. They do a lot of just like impromptu. So I'm trying not to worry too much about it, but also like I really admire the time that goes into like people taking the time to make things like super professional. And I would love to have that because I'm like such a perfectionist at heart. And I feel like I have this like creative urge to be like, and also like aesthetically and visually, it's very important to me for things to look good. In the early days when I was like, before I even started posting on YouTube, when I was like, I think I've mentioned this before, I have gigabytes of recorded content that just didn't go anywhere because the audio wasn't right, or I couldn't get the camera angles right, or I just didn't want to post it. But also, like I'm telling you, I used to spend like an hour and a half playing with camera angles and like getting all these lighting, like it was exhausting. And that's what stopped me from actually uploading anything, because I was just so focused on the aesthetic of everything. And I'm just super excited to get to a point where like I can have a set. Maybe I would love that. I would love to have like an actual set. I would love to have actual lighting and like production. I have the vision about it, and I think I have a very good eye, but I need the support of people that are actually like doing the production side of things, to be like, stand here, and then they do the editing, they do the whatever, because I can only do so much. Maybe I'm just the pretty face, so with like a little bit of brains to back that up. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, circling back. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here if you're here. If you're still listening and you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider it. It really does mean a lot. And I am in a growth mindset right now, and that is very internal. I'm trying to like grow as a human being and, evolve my soul on this soul path, as, I've spoken about many, many times before. But, I'm looking towards the future and the current present, and I've been on this journey now for like coming up on a year, and I really enjoy it. And I think it's safe to say that this is something that I want to continue doing. So I think it's safe to say that I really would like to grow this channel, and I really would like to grow what this has become. And I don't know what it's going to turn into, because one of the interesting things about doing this is that I'm not trying to sell anything. Maybe one day, who knows, but like I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to talk to the world about my life. And it's like this video diary of what's going on, and also this like journal of all of my thoughts, feelings, emotions, and experiences, in hopes of just like expressing myself. And I do, have these lofty desires to help. This cat is just like meowing. What did I do? I just want to help people. I want to help this cat. Like, You know, I truly want to be a light and a force in this world. And I think that this channel, in whatever capacity it's going to be, is a part of that. And connecting with people through online means and having meaningful conversations, like, it just feels really good to me. So I'm really grateful. What's today? Wednesday. Oh, it's too bad it's not Thursday. But anyways, it can be, gratitude is every day. Have gratitude every day. I used to say I had beef with gratitude. I went through a big period years ago where I was like gratitude journaling, and I really struggled with finding gratitude, and then gratitude like overtook my world, and then I was like, I'm so sick of gratitude. I want a new word. I want a new way to express happiness. But I couldn't find anything that came close to gratitude. So gratitude is stuck. And anyways, I'm just going on and on. I'm droning on. Have a beautiful day. If you want to know about the cat, maybe I'll post a photo. Let me know if anyone wants to see that. If anyone's interested, keep you updated on this story. This saga of this cat that probably is not a Russian blue, but I was really hoping was a Russian blue. It's meowing. I'm gonna go say hi. Okay. Bye-bye.